This is Middle Class Matt from don'tbuythehype.blogspot.com, and I am Sports Genius. Now, I don't feel so much like the Sports Genius after last week of my NFL picks. Now, people that have been watching my NFL picks are saying, Middle Class, you're 10-3. How do you not feel like a genius? Because I blew it on two picks. Two picks that I knew better than to do, and I did it anyway, and it was stupid, and I was trying to be smart, and it was just a mistake. I should have been 12-1. Now, the pick that I made with Buffalo, Tennessee, who knows who's going to win. It was a one-point game. It came down right to the end. Anybody could have won. I probably would pick Buffalo again. You could flip a coin and probably have a better chance to pick that game. But the other two I missed. Go back and look. It's painful. Shouldn't have done it. Should have been 12-1. Now, I pick against the experts. And I don't mean just guys. There's some guys I've seen at ESPN that do picks, and they'll be like 500 for the season or below 500. It's ridiculous. I pick against Phil Simms, Cris Collinsworth of Showtime Sports, and they always have really good records. And because of me only going 10-3, and this is how good these guys are, I go 10-3, and they pull ahead of me this week. They pull ahead overall and for the week. And I should have been 12-1 like Cris Collinsworth. He was 12-1. But Phil Simms, give him his props. 13-0, the perfect weekend. And that's what I always dream about. I've had some good picks. I've done real well with NFL picks. I pick about over 70% right now for the season, which is pretty remarkable. But the perfect weekend, that's what I'm hoping to get one of those. Kind of like the hole-in-one there. So let me begin with my picks. So we have Tampa Bay at Minnesota. And Tampa Bay is a much improved team. Schiano has them playing hard-nosed physical football. Josh Freeman has looked very good and is now hooking up with weapons like Vincent Jackson and getting things going. And so I see this being a close game. I could easily take Tampa Bay. Could see Tampa Bay winning this game, but I'm going to take Minnesota with their ability to run the ball, their defense, they're playing well, and they're at home. So I'm going to take them 26-23 in the Thursday night game. Next is Carolina, Chicago. Chicago, Jay Cutler's hurt or banged up. And after that vicious hit by Ndamukong Suh, which everyone is saying is legal, but it was a brutal hit where he just tried to rip his arm out of the socket. And I'm going to take Chicago 24-17 because as good as Chicago is, even though they're banged up and stuff, I don't think it's really so much about they're a good team, but Carolina has so many distractions with their GM being fired and Marty Herney. I just don't know that any of that stuff helps them going up to Chicago, playing in a difficult place against a very good team. So the Panthers, that would drop them to 1-6. Extremely disappointing as a Panther fan. I thought they'd be a fair team, like 8-8. I didn't think they'd be that bad. San Diego and Cleveland. I'm going to take San Diego in this game to bounce back after that humiliating loss they suffered to the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning, where they came back from a 24-0 halftime deficit. Where they were up 24-0 and Denver came back, and they allowed that lead to slip. So I'm going to take them winning 30-24 over Cleveland. Now, Cleveland's a much improved team, but they're young, and San Diego is a veteran team, and I think they're going to want to go prove themselves and get this road victory. So I'm going to take San Diego in that game. Seattle, Detroit. Now this is one I could easily pick Seattle. Thought about picking Seattle. But I'm going to say Detroit has been in a lot of ball games. Even though they haven't played well, they haven't been blown out. Their defense seems to be clicking. Their offense seems to be taking steps in the right direction, even though they didn't score much against the Bears, but nobody does. And I think they're going to be able to beat a young West Coast team. Well, Russell Wilson's young. Young quarterback, bringing a West Coast team over to the East, and I think Detroit wins that game in a low-scoring defensive battle, 20-16. New England at St. Louis. I think New England gets that close win, even though St. Louis is much improved under Fisher. 24-20 New England. I have Miami at the Jets, at the New York Jets, and this is a tough one. Wanted to pick Miami. I like Joe Philbin. He's boring, and he's no nonsense, and those guys win games. Belichick, Nick Saban. I like those personalities. And he's got this team playing. So I would love to pick Miami, but I'm going to take the Jets at home 24-23. That's how close I think it'll be because I think Miami's a good team. But I'm picking the Jets. Next is Atlanta at Philadelphia. Now, Atlanta is the only undefeated team in the NFL, and I believe they're one of the elite teams. No doubt a playoff team. No doubt a team that's probably going to win their conference. I think there's no doubt about that. They're a conference winner. But They're going to Philly. I don't think Michael Vick's going to keep turning the ball over like he's been doing. I think he'll do enough to win. Philly's maybe their defense will get things straight because they have nice weapons on offense, nice players on defense. It's a tough crowd up there. Philadelphia and plus Atlanta is good, but they're going to lose some games. I don't see a team going 14-2, 15-1, maybe, but I don't see that happening this year. So Atlanta's going to lose 3 or 4 games. This is going to be one of them in a tough environment. I have Philadelphia winning this game 23-20 in another low-scoring game. Washington and Pittsburgh, I see it's been a little bit more high-scoring, but I see Pittsburgh, even their defense may not be what it was when they have all their players. They have some injuries right now. I think that Pittsburgh's going to be able to outscore Washington 31-24. They're at Pittsburgh. Jacksonville at Green Bay. Only blowout for obvious reasons. I picked 45-13 Green Bay over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then Indianapolis at Tennessee. This is a coin flip. You could really pick either team and probably have a good chance to get it right. But Andrew Luck is a rookie. He is on the road. He's going to be going up there. Matt Hasselbeck is a veteran. Tennessee's defense isn't great, but their running game is coming back with Chris Johnson, and they can put some points on the board. I see Tennessee taking this game 26-23 at home. Oakland at Kansas City, another team. Both teams are so sorry that it's kind of a coin toss, but I think Oakland's a little better. I think they'll go on the road and win, even though it's a tough environment. Even though Kansas City's no good, they don't really know even who's going to be quarterback. They're putting in the backup, and so they're having quarterback trouble. So I shouldn't say they don't know who's going to be the quarterback. They don't know who is a first-string quarterback. They can't figure it out yet. So with that happening, I'm going to take Oakland 23-19. Next game, Giants go to Dallas. And so the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys, I see Giants paying them back from earlier this season, going to their home stadium. They don't have much home field advantage anyway. 27-20 Giants. New Orleans at Denver. Denver's a better team. They're at home, so I'm going to take them 31-27 in a high-scoring game. And then San Francisco and a interconference rival is going to go down to Arizona and win 20-13 in a low-scoring game because of their defense. San Francisco's an elite team. They can win on the road. So those are all my picks. This is Middle Class Matt from Don't Buy the Hype. Check out all my NFL videos, and I'll see you next time.